Welcome to Success Superstars, episode number 230. It's your place for the blueprint of success for peak performers just like you. And my special guest, Kyle from JPAR Elite, Las Vegas. Kyle, welcome.
How are you doing today, everyone?
Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Can you put $10 on red for me?
Yeah, all right, I got you covered.
Yeah, you got me covered. All right. Yeah, I'll need insurance too. Well, tell us a little bit, about how you got to Las Vegas, how you got into real estate sales. Tell us a little bit about you before we get into some of your massive success.
So I'll try to keep it as short as possible, but the down low on it was I had never visited Vegas. I'm a small town guy. I had no business being in business. I have a background in construction, roofing, warehouse work, really anything physical that could destroy your body, I was happy to do. And at a young age, I realized that was not a sustainable lifetime and also would not get me to where I was looking to be at. From there on, at 22, purchased a plane ticket to Las Vegas with big aspirations to do business and be successful. And at that point, I had never visited Vegas. I packed my bag and flew out, didn't even have a place to live. And I just had X amount of dollars I wanted to save up, gave myself a timeline and came on out here. And from there on out, it's been history. I've learned a lot and surrounded myself with a lot of great people as well as a great company.
Wow. Have you always been a risk taker?
Yeah. In all fairness, yeah, I absolutely have.
Okay.
I'm that person in the family that if someone's going to take a risk, it is going to be me. I firmly believe in I'd rather fail forward. I learn quicker by making mistakes and just taking action than I do of the analysis paralysis of sitting back and studying all the time. Though I think it's good to do both. I'm very much so the risk taker of the family.
Yeah. Well, 4 years later, you're having massive success. You had just one of the months in our entire network of 4,000 agents, you had the highest gross commission income in a single month of anybody. Did that happen by accident and because it's easy?
Absolutely not. I would say on the easy side, it's 100% your mindset. It's a time game for sure. And the more time you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it for sure. But at the end of the day, it's consistent effort and it's delayed gratification. You can't expect to make the money right now, especially in this business. That time will come. But especially being out here with nobody and nothing, I had no referrals, no network. I already had the expectation it was a long-term game, and I had to put the grind in to get to where I wanted to be.
Yeah. Now, I know one of the things you did to get to know the local area, for 4 years, you've moved once every year. So you've lived in 4 different areas of the city. That's helped you not only understand the hyperlocal expert, but actually experience it. That takes some guts because, moving every year is not easy.
Right. No, absolutely. And same thing. It's a perception thing. I would say a lot of the things that people run into and have problems with it's problems within their own mind. And for me, I just said, hey, don't buy a bunch of stuff. I was at work every day. If I wasn't at work when I moved out here, I had a full-time job. I was working in my business, doing my referrals, building my network. And I just kept it light. It was 1 day's worth of work to make a move. And I said, the easiest way for me to do this and acclimate to all the areas is move every year. Yeah. So I'll be honest, I'm really not home too much. So it didn't make a difference. There's not a bunch here besides my clothes.
Right. But to actually live in the areas and experience and know the hyperlocal area. Now, I know one of your goals is to develop a team. What drives you or wants you to build a team? Is it so you can have more leverage, so you can fill some cracks in your service delivery? What's the objective there?
Leverage is 100% the long-term goal from the business perspective.
Right.
The other side of it is I literally think like most people that start teams is I see a lot of issues in the industry. I see a lot of lack of with professionalism and the ability to teach people and guide them in the right direction. I think a lot of people, we have a high percentage of fallout rate in this real estate industry. And I do believe a lot of that actually has to do with the coaching and mentoring and the people that are bringing the new agents into the industry. I think it's a major piece that should be considered. And I wanted to take, I took that on personally with my partner, and My goal is to help agents not only be in real estate, but to understand how to run a business and to have a not just a successful lifestyle, but a sustainable lifestyle where you can have your freedom and have your money and be able to really give back to your community, give back to your family. And I think it's very easy to accomplish for many people if you have the right people in your circle.
Yeah, and very consistent with our JPAR values. Now, if you're with JPAR and listening to this, inside our hub, we have the guide to starting a team, the JPAR CEO Team Leader Guide, that has 6 reasons teams fail. And if you're not with JPAR and you want to have a conversation about our guide to successful teams, reach out to jparready.com and we'd love to have that conversation. Now, Kyle, obviously you look to find the right brokerage, the right place to be. Was that easy for you? And how did you find the right home that is allowing you to thrive in your business?
That's a great question. So here's the reality. I'll definitely give credit to my business partner. He was the one that got him, my broker, and I in touch. And at that point, it was really just the connection, because once meeting the broker is where I said, okay, this isn't someone that just has me as a number in their business. No matter how large or small, the goal of the broker is she genuinely cared about making sure that my business was going to grow, and it wasn't just about her and her making her money. I was a priority in the company. I didn't just feel like a number that was just paying up to my upper management, and they genuinely offer value. There's been a lot of things that have helped my team as well as myself as an agent grow and helped me grow as a professional. So I would say that's the big thing, is it's the way not just the broker just ran, but the way that the broker carried the name and had a good representation of the company.
Yeah. Now, do you have a favorite tool, a favorite resource, a favorite app, something that you couldn't live without if we took it off your phone or took it off your computer or took it off your bookshelf?
For me, the main thing is SureSale. Being able to walk in to appointments or once getting listings and being able to bring in those extra offers, those cash offers, has definitely been huge. It also changed the conversations of when people say, oh, I have buyers, I really do have buyers. I think it's an absolutely beneficial tool to my business. I don't know how much everyone uses it, but if you do not use SureSale, you absolutely should. It's part of my listing presentation as well as a part of my listing process.
Yeah, JPAR SureSale. And Kyle, what I'd like to do is get you on my morning club. I'll have Maria reach out after this because I think everyone in JPAR needs to hear your testimony about how you've leveraged JPAR SureSale. It's part of your success.
Yeah, 100%. I would love that.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll reach out for that. Well, as we wrap up this episode, is any words of advice to the audience listening in today about, persevering in this tough market?
Regarding the tough market, I would say it comes down to this. It's all about what you're doing on a regular basis. You need to be consistently prospecting. There's a lot of different tools that JPAR in particular offers, and it comes down to, if you're not doing the work, you're not going to make the money. You're not going to have the business. You need to make sure that you are taking care of the people that you have already built relationships with, and you have to keep filling that pipeline. You have to keep meeting new people, and you have to properly be taking care of them. And make sure you're focusing on upgrading your marketing. It can't just be a text message and email. You can't just depend on your systems. You need to focus on your mailings. You got to focus on your automations, and there's a lot of different things that if you had a conversation with your JPAR broker, they'd be able to point you in the right direction. But you need to make sure that at this time right now, you are making a strong relationship with all these people, because we don't have a magic ball about where the market's going to go. And the most important thing is the people that are in your circle, know that you're there and you're their agent. Yeah, I love it. And folks can get a hold of you. They can go to jpar.com and just go to the agent tab and look them up. It'll have all of his contact information. You can reach out and find him for any referral opportunities. So Kyle, appreciate you joining us today. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Yeah, thanks for sharing, and we'll reach out, get you scheduled for our morning club. Well, that's it. That's a wrap for this episode. Until we see you again, may your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears. Take care.